start their morning with an Egg McMuffin. But what happens before that first bite? Behind the familiar sandwich is a massive production system where every ingredient follows a carefully controlled journey. Today we're going inside that journey, from raw ingredients to the finished breakfast sandwich. Before production begins, everything starts here, inside a modern facility built for continuous breakfast production. Refrigerated trucks arrive at the loading dock, bringing ingredients into a tightly controlled receiving system. Egg ingredients are unloaded first, then moved directly toward inspection before entering production. Quality teams examine incoming eggs and verify their condition and temperature before anything moves forward. Breakfast meat arrives separately under refrigeration, where packaging and temperature are checked before processing. Meanwhile, bakery ingredients such as flour and yeast are prepared for the English muffin production line. Temperature control is critical, so refrigerated ingredients remain inside carefully monitored storage zones. Once approved, the eggs enter a dedicated processing room filled with automated stainless steel equipment. Here, hundreds of eggs can move through synchronized cracking mechanisms, separating liquid contents from their shells. The empty shells take one path, while the usable liquid egg travels through a completely separate system. Next, the liquid passes through filtration equipment designed to remove unwanted shell fragments. Filtered egg then enters a large mixing vessel where the ingredients circulate under controlled conditions. Precision dosing equipment now measures consistent portions, preparing each one for the cooking line. The cooking system comes alive, with heated surfaces and conveyors ready for continuous production. Measured egg portions are deposited at precise intervals, creating a perfectly synchronized flow. As the line moves forward, the liquid egg gradually sets into a firm cooked portion. Mechanical guides then shape each cooked portion into the familiar round form used in the sandwich. Before continuing, automated systems check the cooked portions for consistent results. After cooking, the egg portions pass through a controlled cooling section to bring them to the required condition. Finally, the cooled egg portions are organized into holding areas, ready for assembly later. While the eggs are being prepared, another part of the operation is working on the breakfast meat. Automated slicing equipment cuts the meat into evenly sized portions with remarkable consistency. Every portion passes through inspection, where size and surface condition are carefully monitored. Approved portions then move toward a controlled heating system designed for continuous production. Inside the heating line, controlled temperature zones bring each portion to the required cooking condition. After heating, calibrated instruments verify the meat before it can move to the next stage. The cooked portions then pass through regulated cooling equipment to control their temperature. Once cooled, the meat is placed into organized holding areas, waiting for the assembly line. Now we move to the bakery, where the English muffin begins with carefully measured flour. Flour, water, yeast, and other baking ingredients are combined inside a powerful industrial mixer. As the mixer works, the dough stretches and folds, developing the structure needed for the muffin. When ready, the dough leaves the mixer and transfers smoothly onto the production conveyor. An automated divider separates the dough into portions, keeping every piece remarkably consistent. Those portions pass through rounding equipment, forming smooth, uniform pieces ready for proofing. The dough is then given time to rest inside a controlled bakery environment. During proofing, temperature and humidity help the dough gradually expand and develop. Before cooking, inspectors check the proofed dough for shape and proper development. Approved pieces travel toward the cooking line, guided into precise positions along the conveyor. Automated spacing systems separate each piece at exactly the right intervals. Now the dough enters the continuous cooking system, where heat transforms it into a baked muffin. Gradually, the surface develops the golden brown finish associated with a freshly baked English muffin. Quality control instruments verify the cooking condition before the muffins continue down the line. Freshly baked muffins then travel through a cooling conveyor under controlled airflow. Automated cameras inspect each muffin for shape, color, and surface condition. Approved muffins are organized into holding areas until they are needed for sandwich assembly. Next, automated guides separate the muffins into precise positions for slicing. Whole muffins approach the slicing system, aligned perfectly for the next operation. A precision blade cuts each muffin horizontally, creating the upper and lower halves. The freshly cut halves are inspected again, revealing the porous interior texture beneath the crust. Now the separate production lines finally converge, bringing muffins, eggs, meat, and cheese together. Lower muffin halves are placed onto the conveyor at perfectly spaced intervals. Next, automated equipment places a cooked egg portion onto each muffin base. Alignment guides gently center every egg, keeping the sandwich geometry consistent. Cooked breakfast meat is then transferred directly onto the egg layer. Another alignment system centers the meat, creating a precise layered stack. Meanwhile, individually portioned cheese slices travel toward the assembly station. Before placement, the cheese passes through another inspection stage. Then, with perfect timing, each cheese slice lands on top of the sandwich. Now the complete ingredient stack is inspected before the sandwich is closed. An upper muffin half descends precisely into place, completing the sandwich. A controlled pressing system gently settles the layers into their final position. Machine vision now checks the finished sandwich for shape and alignment. Each sandwich crosses a precision scale to verify consistent weight. Next comes metal detection, adding another important layer of food safety control. Advanced inspection equipment continues checking the product before it reaches packaging. Selected sandwiches are also taken for controlled quality testing inside the facility. Here, calibrated instruments measure product temperature under laboratory conditions. Technicians can also examine the muffin texture and ingredient layers before final approval. Back on the main floor, multiple production lines operate together in carefully synchronized rhythm. Now the packaging system starts running, preparing the sandwiches for their next journey. Completed sandwiches transfer from quality control directly onto the packaging conveyor. Food-safe packaging material feeds continuously through synchronized rollers. Each sandwich enters the wrapping machine and is smoothly enclosed. The package is then sealed, securing the sandwich inside its protective wrapper. Automated cameras inspect every package to confirm that the seal is intact. Each wrapped sandwich crosses another check weigher to verify its final package weight. Automated guides then sort the finished packages into organized production lanes. Groups of wrapped sandwiches are transferred into larger transport cartons. The cartons are folded and sealed by synchronized mechanical equipment. Before leaving production, the sealed cartons receive one more integrity check. From here, the finished product enters a controlled cold chain transfer corridor. Pallets of finished sandwiches arrive inside the refrigerated storage facility. Automated palletizing equipment stacks the cartons into stable transport patterns. Stretch film then wraps each pallet, securing the entire load for transportation. Tracking systems scan the finished pallets so their movement can be monitored. Inside the refrigerated warehouse, finished products wait in carefully organized aisles. Inventory systems monitor the stored product, keeping the cold chain operation organized. Temperature systems continue working around the clock to maintain controlled storage conditions. When an order is ready, workers retrieve selected pallets from refrigerated storage. The pallets begin their journey toward the outbound loading area. At the loading dock, a refrigerated trailer waits for the finished product. Before loading begins, the trailer itself is inspected and prepared for cold chain transport. Pallet equipment then carries the finished sandwiches into the refrigerated trailer. Inside, the pallets are arranged carefully to maintain stability during transportation. A final temperature verification confirms that the refrigerated load is ready to travel. The trailer doors close, sealing the finished product inside its controlled environment. The truck leaves the production facility and begins the next stage of the journey. Now the refrigerated load travels along the highway toward its destination. The trailer eventually reaches a distribution center where the next transfer begins. Finished pallets are unloaded from the trailer and moved into refrigerated storage. Inside food service storage, the packaged sandwiches remain refrigerated until they are needed. When breakfast service begins, a sandwich is retrieved and moved toward final preparation. The package is opened carefully, revealing the sandwich ready for its final heating stage. the sandwich enters controlled heating equipment, bringing the finished ingredients to serving condition. Inside the chamber, the muffin, egg, meat, and cheese warm together. Once heated, the sandwich is removed and placed onto a clean preparation surface. A final visual check confirms the completed layers before the sandwich is served. And finally, the finished breakfast sandwich is placed neatly on the serving tray. Looking back across the facility, every production line has been working toward this one final product. Cooked egg portions continue moving in perfect rows toward the assembly system. Fresh English muffin halves follow their own synchronized path toward the same destination. Now complete sandwiches move together in precise rows, ready for packaging. Wrapped products speed through the packaging line as automated inspection continues. From there, finished cartons enter temperature-controlled warehouse storage. Eventually, refrigerated trucks carry those products toward their final destinations. From receiving to shipping, the entire facility operates as one continuous production system. And after all those stages, the result is surprisingly simple: one carefully assembled breakfast sandwich. Behind that final package are countless controlled movements, inspections, and precisely timed processes. From raw ingredients to finished product, every stage has played a part in bringing this breakfast together, and that's the journey behind the sandwich. If you enjoyed seeing how this factory process works, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating food factories, manufacturing processes, and behind-the-scenes documentaries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you inside the next factory.